Jeff and Jeremy here. You're home for the $1,000 playlist. Congratulations to Will out of Paso who picked up that $1,000 last Friday. We got another playlist coming up here in just a little bit. First, it's Dumbass of the Day, and it's brought to you by Peterson's U-Cart. Big box stores can be overwhelming for both customers and employees. Don't waste your time and money at a big box store when it comes to landscape supplies. You can trust the folks at Peterson U-Cart in Atascadero. They load, U-Cart, you save.
How pathetic can some people be?
When I die, I don't want to die naked. And I'll tell you why I don't want to die naked. Because your relatives have to try and figure out why the hell you was naked. And number two, if your friends find you, know they're going to be sad, but they're going to make fun of you while you're laying there naked. You're like, oh, Larry's dead. Well, he didn't have a lot to live for. Look at him right there. We better roll him over before the ambulance gets there. Spare him some embarrassment. Ooh, that's worse. Roll him back over the other way. That ain't even bad.
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Off to the great state of Florida. Naples, where a man was arrested by Fish and Game after exposing his genitals while boating drunk. He was in Hurricane Pass near Coweden.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
This happened around 6 o'clock on Sunday, Memorial Day weekend. His name is Janser. He's 22. He apparently was urinating off the side of his boat with all of his friends, and his wife was on the boat. And another couple that was on another boat, they were in their 50s, happened to look over. 51-year-old woman told officers with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, that's also known as the FWC, in case you were wondering, said she spotted him urinating off the boat, and then they made eye contact, and that's when he started waving it around.
Oh, God.
He was waving them both. He was waving the, what do they call that, a twig and sticks? Twig and nuts?
Really?
Berries. Twig and berries, sorry.
Really bad idea.
Yeah. Well, she called the cops. And she said, he said, well, if you're going to look, you might as well have a real good look. That's when he put him back in his shorts, walked up to his 22-year-old wife and planted a kiss on her. Actually, I'm sorry, it was his girlfriend.
Wait.
She was laughing. She saw the whole thing go down. He's like, hey, honey, what do you think of that, huh? Look what I showed Grandma and Grandpa over there. Mm-hmm. How about a wet kiss? On his lips, by the way, not anywhere else. So, Fish and Game, or Fish Wildlife Conservation Commission officer, Tony Randall came up and...
Tony Randall?
Offered him a ticket.
I thought Tony Randall was dead.
This is a different Tony Randall. Apparently,
okay.
Ulysses was reincarnated as a FWC, a Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officer.
Go figure Felix from The Odd Couple would be reincarnated as a Fish and Game.
Officer Randall.
Talk about a totally opposite end of the spectrum.
He is now facing all kinds of charges. One of them is public urination. Another one is being a sex offender. Because in Florida, you show your willy to other people and you can get charged with that. So,
see, that's why you don't mess around. Like you think, like that's like we were talking about this the other day. It's if you get caught urinating in public,
indecent exposure,
it can get you landed on the list as a sex. You don't want to be on a sex offender list ever.
Now, do you think if maybe, I don't know if he's well endowed or not, but maybe if he wasn't, then maybe this wouldn't have been a big deal because maybe they wouldn't have seen much. You know what I mean? For all you little guys out there. I'm not saying I'm a big guy. I'm just saying, for the little guys out there, you might have got away with it. But for Janser Reyes of Naples, Florida, sorry, brother. You are Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day.
Jeff, Jeremy, we got Whitney on. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about today, including, don't let me forget to tell you, if you don't like working out, there's another way you can lose weight. And it's as easy as getting into a bathtub, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. First, Whitney, good to hear from you. I know you have some news today
I do.
It's like, the news is always changing. They started off by telling us to wear masks. Then they're like, masks don't do anything. Then they're like, yeah, wear 3 masks. Have you guys seen the Fauci meme that was going around Memorial Day weekend that said you can if you wear 2 swimming suits over top of each other in the pool, you can pee in the pool?
I saw that.
That's great, isn't it? People still haven't lost their sense of humor. I love it. But you have real facts. And one of those real facts is concerts in the Plaza will be happening this summer.
That's right. That is a real fact, my friend.
Now, I know
25th anniversary.
Facts first.
Yeah, this is not your gig, but you work in the same office that puts it on, so tell us what the deal is.
Yeah, so it will be starting Friday, August 6th. It will be running for 8 weeks every Friday. The beer line and everything will open up at 5 o'clock. The live music starts at 5:30. The lineup is all published on our website, downtownslow.com. You've got Damon Castillo, Bear Market Riot, Tipsy Gypsies, Truth About Seafood, Dante Marsh and the Vibe Setters. It's just like the lineup is phenomenal. So
this is like the slow all-stars, if you will. Damon Castillo's been around forever. We know that Truth About Seafood's been around forever. Didn't those guys start playing in like high school together or something like that?
I think so.
They've been to college. They had families. I saw Brad's daughter was graduating or going to prom or something. So, I mean, they've been doing it a long time.
They were literally on Fame's doorstep. And then
what happened?
They wanted to grow up. They wanted. I mean, they knew.
Have you met Brad? I mean,
well, that's true. But they wanted to live. They wanted to live in San Luis Obispo
instead of living in his mom's
put down
basement.
roots.
I think he lives in his wife's basement now because I think she's the one that has the real job. He just sits at home and
and
smokes.
then parties at concerts in the Plaza.
He just smokes and writes music. And he does some art too.
He's going to take some exception to what you're saying.
I know. I'm just kidding, Brad. I know he's a legitimate graphic design artist. Legitimate. Even though I asked him to design something for the station once, he's like,
because he wants to get paid for it, and this place doesn't like to pay people.
Design something, and then maybe we'll buy it, right? I don't know how it works.
He did.
No, that's so much work to design something and then not get paid for it. Get out of here.
Well, we're gonna like it, right? If you're good, we're gonna like it. We're gonna buy it.
You're pretty picky.
Whatever.
That's exactly how it went down.
He hangs out in his wife's basement all day. And anyways, but they are great. They're fun. And you can check them out online, Truth About Seafood, but you can see them on September 10th at the deal. I wonder if we'll be there like we've been in the past to introduce the guys. I like doing that. That's kind of fun.
I think so. I'm sure you'll hear from Nisha. She's your point person on all things concerts in the Plaza. She's our event manager.
Nisha. All right, sweet. The Kicks. Oh, okay. The Kicks. You remember when we met the Kicks, Jeff? That was way back when we were doing the tailgate parties for Cal Poly, and we took over the. You went to Cal Poly, right?
No, I went to UC Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's right.
Stepping out.
Anyways, we were over at the soccer fields. We got
Stepping
shut
out
down.
on your hometown.
Our party got to be too big, and it started pulling everybody away from their big cash cow, Golden Horseshoe Club or whatever it was called. So they kicked us out. But the Kicks were awesome. They used to come and party and play music. Bear Market Riot is amazing. Brass Mash is awesome. So this is really good.
Lineup.
It was a really good lineup.
My question to you, and I know you're going to say probably talk to Nisha, but is this it? Are these all the dates, or could there be more?
This is it. Unless there's like some secret plan that I'm not aware of.
And that secret plan better be keeping the sun up later into the night and
because we usually end
December.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. You got to you can't, the sun's got to be up for a good part of it, Jeremy.
We can do concerts in the dark. Whoa, what happened there? What happened there? Hashtag, I'm going to copyright that bitch right now, Nisha. Don't even try to use my concerts in the dark. I'm going to get it. I'm going to put it on T-shirts, and I'm going to do my own thing at the Cal Poly parking lot.
You're going to be selling T-shirts out on the corner?
Yeah.
Choro in Monterey?
So this is all great news, though. So August 6th is going to be the first one. And then every Friday after that, we'll have one, right?
Given the follow through on the Festival of Convenience, I think Nisha has nothing to worry about.
Oh, you wait! I've got 2 festivals going at once now.
2 ideas of festivals.
Okay. You know what? Let's take a break. We'll come back. Farmers Market. We're bringing everything back. That's what I read. She's going to explain how that's going to work and when it's going to happen. When we come back, we got Whitney hanging out. Stick around.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
We're talking to Whitney. We were just talking about concerts in the Plaza. It's back. It will kick off Friday, The 6th of August, Damon Castillo will get things rolling. You can go to downtownslow.com, click on events, and then you can follow the links there to the concerts in the plaza. We're excited. All right, let's talk about Farmers Market. Tonight is going to be pretty similar to what we've seen, but you have good news on the horizon, right?
I do, yes. So tonight and next week, it will be the same as usual. All your favorite farmers, a few pre-packed vendors, Baba Hummus, Garcia Tamales, kettle corn. But yeah, after June 15th, so Thursday, June 17th will be the first one that we are planning to fully expand, which means all 5 blocks, our food vendors, all the barbecues, McClintock's, Moe's Barbecue, what other fun things you can get, your favorite.
Derek Squared. Derek Squared.
I just got an email from him.
Derek.
Yeah. So that's basically what my life is right now. I'm just very busy reaching out to all of the vendors. They've been kind of in the waiting for me to open the application. So if you are interested in joining the market as a vendor, the application is open. You can find it on our website. But yeah, we're planning the market to fully return June 17th. Okay,
let me ask you this. This is a big ask, but is there any way we can get Derek Squared on the show that Thursday morning?
Well, I mean, he's in Los Angeles, so that is a big ask.
Oh, so he comes up, so he probably wouldn't be up here.
No.
That early.
Can you put him in your Airbnb on a Wednesday night to accommodate that? Because, I'm sure the Airbnb's not, it's not probably Wednesday night's not a big booking night, right?
I don't know. It depends. We are a tourist destination.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I didn't
crazy.
realize
You're really running it out on Wednesdays?
that you had an Airbnb. Jeff just told me somebody we work with Airbnbs his house, and they'll just go stay with other couples. I was like, people are doing this now.
I know a lot of people that do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money.
What do you get per room? Like, what does a room go for? Are you just doing a bedroom, Whitney?
No, we have an actual a rental.
Like it's
that's
like
off-site.
It's an like a
you have a
granny
guest house?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know you were a baller. I mean, I know you're living with Dad, but damn, you guys are ballers. You got a guest house?
We're very fortunate. But yeah, the Airbnb thing is an interesting game. It's always fascinating to talk to other people that do it too.
Buy me something. You're rich. Just buy me something. Just buy me something.
Our friend
some produce from farmers market.
Our friend
buy me some strawberries.
Our friend who is doing the Airbnb, he's so into it that he's he's got friends that want to stay in Paso Robles during the fair. And he's trying to talk us into leaving our house. It's we're trying to work deals. We're like, we can't leave our house. We live in it. You
have young kids. His kids are grown up.
And dogs. And just all kinds of construction projects in the backyard. I mean, it's not very, do
you guys know how it works? Does it go by bedrooms?
Well, it depends.
Amenities.
There's various types. You can rent bedrooms, which to me is kind of weird, but or you can rent whole houses. It has a filter on the website. It's just when you're renting a vacation rental.
My neighbor rents a bedroom in which the tenants will share the kitchen facilities with my neighbors.
Yeah, see, couldn't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either. I'm like, oh, you guys.
I don't need to be sharing coffee with some stranger in the morning.
You guys are pretty trusting.
Now, what if you rent? Can you rent? Can you Airbnb if you rent? I've got an extra room in our house.
I would definitely check
with you. I don't think you
can
legally do that, but I'm sure people do it.
Legally, I can, right?
No, I don't. If you're renting from a landlord, I don't think the landlord's going to be.
What if
it's weird with
don't ask, don't tell. It worked for Clinton in the 90s.
You better check with your local.
Worked for the military for decades, or a decade.
I feel like I've read stories about that going sideways.
Yeah, that's not good.
Don't ask, don't tell, or renting your room when you rent.
Where it they rented out the room, there was a big party or something, and then the landlord found out, oh, you weren't there?
Yeah. That would be bad.
My landlord's out of the country a lot. He's a big timer, like you, like your family.
Wow.
He has a guest house.
Aren't you humbled that I take the time to talk to you every week?
God, I am now. I didn't realize it. You're royalty around here.
Didn't know we had a place for our parents to stay when we came in.
How many garages do you have at your house?
How many garages?
Five car garage. What do you guys got?
No, we have a 2-car garage.
Not even 3. Oh,
no.
Okay. Well, I guess you're not doing all that well. Never mind.
Sorry, I'll work on it.
I thought you were a baller. All right. Anything else we need to know?
About my Airbnb, no. About Farmers Market, it starts at 6:00 tonight. Yeah, we'll see you there.
Okay. Now stick around. When we come back, I'm going to tell y'all how you can lose weight if you don't like to exercise, like you're not a treadmill person. You don't like lifting the weights. There's the Japanese have come up with the best way to lose weight without having to do anything. Just sit there. We'll get to that next.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.